Hello, Scorpio. How you guys doing? Gonna be doing you guys this weekly love reading. Gonna be tapping into the energy surrounding the person that's been thinking about you, your energy towards that person, and then also what's coming towards you in love. And if you guys are new, welcome. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, could you please tap into the energy surrounding Scorpio and their love life? Who's been thinking about Scorpio? Who's got Scorpio on their mind? Who's been thinking about Scorpio pertaining to their love life? Who's been thinking about Scorpio? Who's been thinking about Scorpio? Who's been thinking about Scorpio? Whoa. Man, we got two cards. I hate when that happens. But they both look like they want to come out. So I'm going to take them. Normally I don't take two at once, but... two more cards, Spirit. Who's been thinking about Scorpio? Who's been thinking about Scorpio? One more card. Okay. And how does Scorpio feel towards this person that's thinking about them? How does Scorpio feel towards this person? And what is coming towards Scorpio in love that they don't know about? What is coming towards Scorpio in love? Okay. All right, Scorpio. Right off the bat, I can tell that whoever's thinking about you, this person, they really want you. Like, this is a person that's very much so protective over you. We have this Emperor coming out. So this is a person that's very protective over you. You know, this person can be very masculine. This can be a person that doesn't really maybe like express their emotions like that. You know, they're kind of like more of a, like instead of expressing it, they're more of like a doer. Like they'll probably, you know, take you out. But this person really is very protective over you. This is the person that really cares about you. I don't know if they've ever told you yet, but they do. We also have the World card here. So yeah, this person sees you as like somebody that really completes them. Like, I feel like you check off all of the boxes that this person's been looking for. And so I feel like, you know, maybe this is what I'm getting from without clarifying yet, but I feel like this person has to come and express to you, maybe, you know, there was some confusion in this connection. You know, maybe this person wasn't being like very honest about how they felt about you. Maybe some of that is honestly like expressing how they feel towards you with this Moon card being in reverse. But yeah, they definitely got something to come and express to you. I feel like there might have been a lot of like confusion, or this connection could have been just kind of like maybe not solidified, or maybe you just didn't have any answers regarding something. But this person's planning on, it seems like they want to come and give you some type of information that they probably didn't give to you before. But they are a bit hesitant with this Two of Wands in reverse. They are. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify and see. But before I do that, your energy towards this person is the Five of Wands. So maybe you feel like this connection with you and this person was too much like conflict going on with this Five of Wands being here. Maybe you guys argued a lot. Maybe you guys just don't see eye to eye. But I'm getting like kind of like there's just too much of things not really working out. Where you're just like, man, this person, there's too much fighting and arguing with this person. That's what I'm getting from your energy. I'm gonna go ahead and clarify. See what's going on. Why is this Two of Wands in reverse pertaining to the person that's thinking about Scorpio? Why is this Two of Wands in reverse? Why is this Two of Wands in reverse? Why is this Two of Wands in reverse? Okay. They see a future with you. Big time. Why is it Two of Wands in reverse? Yeah. There was some betrayal in this, Scorpio. This person, they hurt you. They did. And so that's what they're worried about. They're worried that, I feel like this person's been trying to manifest you back into their life. It's almost kind of like it came out sideways though. So I feel like there's this energy where maybe this person's like been thinking to themselves like, man, Scorpio's not going to give me another chance. They see you in their future though. We got the Four of Wands on the table. So yeah, this person definitely wants to have a future with you. But they are scared. They're scared because they know that there was some betrayal in this connection. And so it's almost kind of like they feel, and you guys, like I said, I think I've said this in a reading before, you guys do not play about nobody like cheating on y'all or none of that. So, you probably made it very clear to this person, like, we're done. And so, I feel like energetically this person's trying to manifest you back before they come towards you. Why is this Emperor card here pertaining to the person that's thinking about Scorpio? Why is this Emperor card here? Why is this Emperor card here, kid? Why is this Emperor card here? Yeah. All I'm getting in these cards on the table, Scorpio, is like this person sees a future with you. Ten of Pentacles. This person sees you in their future. Like they want to build a solid foundation with you. That's all they see is you. And they want to come towards you. They do. They definitely do. This is a person, like I said, they don't play about you at all. Why is this Moon card in reverse, Spirit? Pertaining to the person that's thinking about Scorpio? Why is this Moon card in reverse? Okay, so yeah. They're making their plans on revealing whatever, like I said, whatever that you were confused about in this connection, Scorpio, this person is working on a plan on what they're going to say to you before they reach out. Like whatever you were confused about or whatever, maybe this person didn't give you any clarity on something, and maybe things were just kind of like weird, like maybe you guys, it could have been a connection where it was like maybe like a situationship, maybe this wasn't solidified and maybe you had to like walk away, in order for for this person to like realize like, man, I really want Scorpio in my life. Or for some of you guys, this is possibly a person that you were already with, because we do have betrayal here, and we do have this Ten of Pentacles here, so this person could very much so want their family back too. So For some of you guys were already together. And for some of you guys, this is a connection where maybe you didn't get very far in. And it could have been a lot of like confusion in the connection. But there's something that this person is working on revealing to you about. I want to clarify your energy. Why is the Five of Wands here pertaining to how Scorpio feels towards this person? Why is this Five of Wands here for how Scorpio feels? Why is the Five of Wands here? Okay, that's very Scorpio-like. So Scorpio, you're sitting in your energy, okay? This is you. You know, you said, hey, there's too much conflict with this person. There's too much, I feel like, you know, you've been staying away from this person and really just staying in your own energy. You know, like maybe working on your own confidence and stuff like that. You've just been really like focused on you. That's what I'm getting with this Queen of Wands energy. And so you want this person to come to you. You know, you're like, hey, there's too much fighting. There's too much conflict. There's too much of us not seeing eye to eye. You need to get that together and come to me with this Knight of Cups here. You know, that's you. You're like, I'm not doing anything. You can come to me. That's what I'm getting. So, you know, you might instinctively already know that this person's going to come back to you, Scorpio. I feel like you do. I'm kind of getting that with the Queen of Wands. It's kind of like where you're like, yeah, you're confident. You're like, yeah, I know this person's coming back, you know, but I'm not dealing with their mess. That's what I'm getting. And then what's coming towards you is this Queen of Wands in reverse. So I feel like this person is lacking the confidence. I bet you any money this person. They're lacking the confidence. I'm coming towards you. I'm going to clarify it though. Why is the Queen of Wands in reverse on what's coming towards Scorpio? Why is the Queen of Wands in reverse on what's coming towards Scorpio? Yep, it's this person. They don't want things to come in. Towers in reverse. They're trying to figure out how they're going to stop things from coming to an end. So this could have been fairly recent, you know, or maybe you guys haven't been talking for, you know, maybe a couple weeks, couple months. But it's almost like, I feel like this hasn't been too long because it's almost like they're like, man, like, I don't want things to like completely close out with Scorpio. But yeah, they're lacking the confidence right now. So yeah, yeah, this person's coming towards you, I think, at some point. Because we got the Knight of Wands on the table, and they're coming up with a plan, but they're not very confident about coming towards you. Because they feel like you're probably going to tell them no. Let me pull you some cards on this person. Spirit, what naked truths do you have pertaining to this person that Scorpio is dealing with? I'm going to use another deck. I have to find it. Oh, here it is. I'll do that one too. What naked truths do you have pertaining to the person that Scorpio is dealing with? Okay. What naked truths do you have pertaining to the person that Scorpio was dealing with, Spirit? Okay, I got two, and I don't know which one, so I'm putting it back in the deck. What naked truths do you have? Anything else, Spirit, pertaining to the person that's thinking about, or that's been thinking about Scorpio? Dang, none won't come out, Scorpio. That's a little strange. Any other messages pertaining to the person that's been thinking about Scorpio? Scorpio, it's hard. Okay. That normally don't happen. This person's energy must be hard to access right now because... Alright, so we have, I want a second chance. Not being with you is killing me. Yep, we already know that from the reading. Yes, I was cheating. I miss making love to you. I would do anything to hold you again. So yeah, this could be a very passionate connection. There's a lot of chemistry. Let's see if this deck could give me more cards. I don't know what was going on. Spirit, what messages do you have pertaining to the person that's been thinking about Scorpio? What messages do you have pertaining to the person that's been thinking about Scorpio? Anything else? Okay. Alright, so we have spoiling you. I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips. Everything you could ever want. I'm sorry, everything you can ever need or want. You deserve nothing less. So yeah. This person, yeah, they want you bad, Scorpio. They see you in their future. Have my kids. I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent, and I dream of a day I can experience raising a family together. Yeah, I'm getting that from the cards, big time. We got the Four of Wands on the table. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This person really wants to be with you, Scorpio, bad. They do. You're mysterious, of course. Of course you guys are. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. Never really know where I stand with you. That's what they think about you, Scorpio. They feel like you're too mysterious. Oh, man. Wow. Sorry about that, Scorpio. The dogs are barking. This is the second to last card. We have tears. When I think about you, I cry. Scorpio, this person, that's why I said, I can tell in this energy that this person does not play about you. At all. I'm sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. Yeah. Well, they want you, Scorpio. They do. Let me see what sign this person was, Scorpio. Let's see. Spirit, what sign was Scorpio dealing with? What possibly was this person's zodiac sign that Scorpio was dealing with? So we got another Scorpio. So you might have been dealing with another Scorpio. And then we have Venus. This person could be a Scorpio Venus also, if you know their birth chart. Or they could be a Taurus or Libra, because that's ruled by those signs. What other zodiac sign could this person be, Spirit? We got Scorpio again. You most likely were probably dealing with a Scorpio. And then we got Pluto on the table, which is ruled by Scorpio. This is givens. This person's in their birth chart possibly could be their Pluto can be in Scorpio. Any other sign that this person was dealing with, Spirit? We have Aries. And then we have the moon. And so the moon would be Cancer. That's what we got. We got a lot of Scorpio on the table. Let me pull you some messages. I'll pull you one from this one. Spirit, what message do you have for my Scorpios? Yeah, Scorpio, this person, they seem like they're going to come back at some point, if you care. You know, I think you kind of know that thing. I feel like you do. You guys are very intuitive. What messages do you have for Scorpio, Spirit? What do you want them to know? What's important for Scorpio? So we have embrace this magical moment. You are in a perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. So maybe you even want something to work out. So Spirit is telling you to manifest that. If you haven't already been doing that. Anything else for my Scorpios? Anything else for Scorpio? Increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. I'll pull you another message. Spirit, what do you want my Scorpios to know? What's important? Yeah, Scorpio, this person is they crazy about you. Like, we got tears card, and then we have I'm sorry. They want to have your kids. We got the 10 of Pentacles on the table. We have the 4 of Wands on the table. Yeah. I feel like some of y'all are like, oh well. and Spirit, what do you want Scorpio to know? What's important? Anything else for Scorpio? So we have recognize relational wounds. Not every scar came from cruelty. Some came from absence, silence, or unmet needs. Name what hurt you. So I think that's Spirit's way of saying that you got to, find out what you need to heal from. So what has hurt you? Essentially, maybe you haven't been dealing with your emotions, Scorpio. And Spirit is wanting you to face yourself in the mirror and actually deal with your actual emotions. The cycle stops with you. You are the one your ancestors prayed for. This pain ends in your hands. Choose differently. Okay. I'm going to pull you one more message. I don't know. I was just feeling like I should. Spirit, what message from the universe do you have for Scorpio? The journey wasn't the smoothest or the most pleasant lately, but everything is coming together. Your patience, strength, and perseverance will soon be rewarded. The wait is almost over. Hold on. Or maybe you got something better coming. Or maybe you want to get things right with this person. But you got something coming, Scorpio. Either way. All right, Scorpio. Well, let me know if that resonated in the comments. Other than that, that's what I have for you guys. I will catch you guys on the next reading. Yeah. Bye.